17. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Going to give this to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Panthers.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Bridgewater to throw it this time. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he'll be out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Keeper, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Rams nothing. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line. Goff
will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Gone. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Akers. He'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Goff. That ball complete to Isabella. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
It's fourth down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Akers. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Perkins. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Tyler Davis.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Letting one go deep here. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
29 yards. First down, Panthers.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Bridgewater to throw it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jordan Lasley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Rams nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
At the 28.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last on the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
On first down, Akers. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Here's the ball carrier.
Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This one caught by Isabella. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first and 10, Goff. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Goff. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Steven Sims Jr., his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Rams 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Open man is Samuel, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 32.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off for the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. There's just a test before every game. The team making the fewest mistakes will win. Their hope is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On first down, it's gone. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Henderson. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Gone. Open man here, Sims complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the toss with Henderson. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And they'll get him down right around the 16. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is gone. The throw completes to Cam Akers. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This time he'll look to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
3 yards remain for second down.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
This is McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He may try, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Marcus Mariota with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Sly on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Panthers 21, Rams 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Going right back to Akers.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now Goff on first down. The throw taken in by Sims. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Here's Goff.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
Give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On 3rd down, Akers. Nice move at the 40. And they have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
They'll run this with Akers.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They'll run here with Henderson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They get this out left, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Steven Sims, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Looking for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down.
Now a run with McCaffrey. A little juke. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the counter, here's Bell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Panthers.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Bridgewater. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Bridgewater. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
14-yard line.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. Bell. And down inside the 15 he goes. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Second and 9. Now the first throw in overtime for Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here at overtime. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Slye. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And this one is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Now Goff with his first throw in OT. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
For Van Jefferson, incomplete. Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Cross pass intended for Van Jefferson. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And this is going to be incomplete.